Who's there?
Peter,
Hello, Ron.
what are you doing here?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
No, I'm just seeing the sights. You popped back.
The sights.
Yeah, the sights, and I thought, well, I haven't been in Guildford for about 3 years, and I've got on the train from Ash this morning.
What, the first thing you've done is come here?
No.
Oh.
No,
No.
no. I've got to meet the proper friends first. No, I've got on the train, come over here. Lovely girl sat opposite me, I must say, and I've gotten to Guildford. I've had a little look around. Nearly got straight back on the train to Ash.
I should say so.
But before I do that, I've got to say hello to an old friend, so I thought I'd make my way over and say hello. So how you been?
I've been doing very well.
Yeah?
Yeah, very well, yeah. I've been working in a shop, so you could do better, but it's given me a decent bit of spare time and money, of course, and I'm looking around for a mechanic job, as it is.
You ought to come and work in a factory with me.
You reckon?
Yeah. You don't want to be messing around in a shop.
No, well...
You need to do a real, get your hands dirty, do a real day's work.
That does sound nice, but I like the thought of getting into something like that, sort of get better at doing something.
What are they paying you in the shop?
£5 a week.
Yeah, you can make that in the factory, no trouble. No trouble.
Thing is, a mechanic, if you specialise, you can make all sorts of money if you know where the right jobs are. Like, I think because it's given me so much time, what I think I'll do is stay in a shop for now while I'm getting into things.
Well,
and a factory, if I work there, I have to find a place to live in Ash, don't I? All I have to pay at the moment is keep, and that's if I don't pay 1 week, it don't matter so much.
you've got no offence, right? And I don't mean this at all.
You don't mean it at all.
I don't mean any offence by this at all. You know what I mean. I think a young man becomes a man when he stops living with his parents, I've got to say.
Yeah, I know. There's something to be said for that, but
Well, when I saw, I didn't go out on my own terms, of course, but when all that carry-on happened with my mum and dad, that was a proper blessing in disguise, because, of course, then, moving to Ash, getting that job, I haven't kept in touch with everyone back here as much as I'd have liked, but you sort of know what life's about when you have a house all to yourself.
you become a man. Yeah.
And not... So I don't want to walk in and tell you your business, but, I suppose that is what I'm doing, but it seems to me, it's nice here, of course, it's lovely, but it's so easy to get trapped in it. And I reckon, get you down a factory, toughen you up, get you on a starting wage, learn your way around. I think that'd be a nice bit of character building.
How much free time do you get? That's the only thing.
Well, what do you need free time for?
Well, if I want to become a mechanic, then it's a matter of
Yeah, well,
practicing.
I don't know. You could talk to Roger or whoever. I don't know.
I could do.
Any women in your life?
Not at the moment, no. I mean, I've been going to the old village dance, the Stanton dance, but it's just I always thought as you got older, you know what it's like when you're younger. You sort of stand on the edges, and then at last some bloke will go and get things started. And I always thought when I was older I'd be that bloke, but I'm still just stood at the edges. You don't get any more confident getting older, I don't think.
I reckon I've got more confidence as I've gone on.
Maybe that's where the living away from home comes in.
Yeah.
Well, no women anyway. What about you?
Oh, I don't talk about that.
Oh, is that so? Oh dear. Well,
Get myself in trouble if I start talking about that.
Mr. Gable.
Well, no, nothing like that.
You said there was a nice girl on the train. I should think you wouldn't be making eyes at other women if you had one of your own, would you, young man?
I should hope not. But anyway, your mum and dad in?
They will be. Mum's out of the market. She's only gone 20 minutes ago. I'm surprised you didn't walk past her if you came from the station.
I have to say this. Your mum, she's that's a solid woman.
She's a lovely woman. Yeah, I'm very lucky to have had her for a mum. Dad's just at work. He might not be back until.
What are you doing pretending to fix that bike?
Oh, it's one of the links is on a chain. I think it might be out of shape. I pushed it a bit too hard over some rocks yesterday.
Do you want me to have a look at it?
You could do, yeah. 2 heads better than one.
Have you had lunch?
No, Mum left some sandwiches.
More sandwiches?
Tomato and cheese. You can have one if you want. There's 2 of them.
I don't like them.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you might have to take this into the shop.
I thought I might have to because it went before, and then I sort of tried to force it back on, and then
Yeah, it looks like
didn't.
the end's bent up at a funny angle. And yeah, if you put it on here, it's just going to keep falling
I
off.
see. Well, I was going to cycle to Send and get a new bell from the shop there actually, but it's.
Well, we can walk if you want to take it in.
They could probably replace a chain, couldn't they? Or just replace a link or whatever it ends up being.
Well, hang on, you're supposed to be a mechanic. Can you do it here?
Well, this is what I'm trying. I've got my book, but I need the bike now. I can't afford to sort of.
I mean, if you want, I could have a go with a hammer, but
Well, I don't need it right this instant, but I can't afford to wait a week trying to do it myself. If it could be done in the shop in a day, probably best take it.
Well, you need it to get around, don't you?
That's it. Or else we could get the chain from the shop and try and fix it here.
Mm-hmm.
How's Danny, by the way?
Who?
Danny.
Oh, I don't keep in touch with anyone from Guildford much. So.
You work with him, don't you? In Ash? Or you did?
Which Danny are you talking about?
Green.
Oh yeah, Danny Green.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who do you think I meant?
Oh, what's his name? Not Danny. The bloke from school, was it? John, was it? John?
Something like that.
John, yeah. I was thinking, why are you asking me about him? I've spoken maybe 4 words to him in my life.
Well, how is he then, Danny Green?
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah. Well, we've become a bit of a 2-man gang.
2-man gang.
Yeah, he sends his regards. He says I was gonna bring him along actually. We had a few drinks last night.
Oh,
so,
I see now.
Yeah.
I see now.
You get a bit carried away with the drink sometimes.
Bit of a drinker, is he?
Well, we both are, but the difference is...
What, you can cope with it?
No, so when I get up at 8 to get on the train, I get on the train. But when he gets up at 8 to get on the train, he's throwing up in the toilet.
I see.
Yeah.
Say no more, say no more.
But yeah, he's all right.
Don't do that every Friday, I hope. Well, you've got to treat yourself after a long week, haven't you?
You know, I'm thinking maybe it's best you don't move anyway. I think this world will spoil you.
Maybe it will, yeah.
Anyway, this may be that... I'll just ask, what are you doing over the next few days?
Work on Monday. Nothing until work.
Well, nothing planned? Nothing else planned?
I was just going to sit and read my mechanic book.
Well, here's an idea. Look, we used to have such a good time when we were younger. We've got a lot to tell each other about.
Why don't we go on a merry trip to Switzerland?
Close.
Close.
Well, how do you feel about me staying here for a few days?
Well, I mean, it's a bit crowded with 3 of us as it is. I mean, it's not. I'm saying you can't, but
I'm easygoing. You know what I'm like. I don't mind. It's not the first time I'd be sleeping on a chair or whatever it is.
Could do.
Well, only if, ask your parents, of course. But
I'll see what they say.
Because I know you won't have a problem with it, of course.
No, I mean no.
And I thought, unless there's some reason, I expect your parents won't have a problem with it either. So I know it's last minute, but I just thought, why not? I've got a lot of things to do before I go back to Ash. It's been 3 years since I was last here. So.
It'd be nice. I'll just have to see what my parents say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, I don't have a problem with it myself, but I'll certainly be nice to see you, catch up on that. Should we walk to Send? I don't know if there's any point dragging the bike.
Yeah, that's a good idea.